Hi, I'm Josh Fishman, president and owner of A. Fishman & Son Diamonds in New York. Welcome back to our Diamond Education series. I hope you've had the chance to view and study our earlier videos on what makes a diamond pretty and the 4 C's. If you haven't, I suggest that you watch those before you watch this video, because this video will assume a certain basic knowledge that you should have from the earlier videos. If you have watched those earlier videos, you'll know that the focus that I take is not just a simplistic approach to diamond education based on book knowledge. It is to evaluate the pitfalls and the cautionary issues that you have to be concerned about before you buy a diamond just on the basis of a certificate. This video will encapsulate the major issues that you should be focused on based on the earlier videos. But I want to put most of these issues in one place. That's why this video is called Beyond the 4 C's, what you should really know before you buy a diamond. Let's get started. Let's look at issues relating to color and clarity and how those are impacted by the choice of the Gemological laboratory which certificates an individual diamond. The first question you should ask is, which Gemological laboratory certified the diamond? 2 diamonds of the same color, clarity, weight, depth, and table percentages with a diamond certificate from one laboratory may appear to be the same as another diamond with the same description from another laboratory. And then you look at the price and see that one is much more expensive than the other. In our experience, and I emphasize our experience, we have found that some laboratories, other than the GIA, the Gemological Institute of America, have a tendency to inflate their grades by 1 to 1.5 colors and 1 to 1.5 clarities. Laboratories such as the EGL, the European Gemological Laboratory, or the IGI, the International Gemological Institute. What is the result of this grade inflation? The result is that the diamond from the other lab is really a lower quality diamond than the GIA graded diamond. It only appears to be a lower priced diamond. In fact, it may be quite expensive for its true quality. So the first question that you need to determine is, what is the laboratory issuing the diamond certificate? And it has to be an independent Gemological laboratory. Let's talk a little bit more about the clarity grade as reflected on the certificate. Apart from the issue of whether a Gemological laboratory is grading strictly enough, the type, the nature of the inclusion in a diamond is crucial in evaluating the true value and desirability of that diamond. While there is not much of a difference between 2 VVS diamonds, except as discussed previously about our discussion of laboratories, when you get to the VS, very small inclusions, and SI, slightly included grades, there can be a big difference between a desirable diamond and an undesirable one. Is the inclusion black or white? Is it on the side or is it in the center? Does it reflect around the diamond or is it visible only from the bottom of the diamond? And so on. While 2 diamonds of the same grade may both be accurately graded, there may be a big difference in their desirability and, accordingly, their cost and value. Let's talk a little bit about measurements of diamonds now. Let's first talk about measurements as it relates to round diamonds, the most common shape. It seems simple, but a round diamond should be round. Just because a diamond says round brilliant on the certificate doesn't mean that it's round enough. If the diameter of the diamond deviates by more than 1/10 of a millimeter, you should be cautious about buying that diamond. If it's larger than that, it's really not round, other than if you camouflage it in a mounting. So you should be looking at all your diamonds loose and examine the certificate carefully. But there's more than just the roundness of the diamond that's important. And this is the next point I would like to make. In addition to the roundness of the diamond, the overall look and diameter of a diamond has to look like the weight it is supposed to be. You can find many diamonds that theoretically have the correct depth percentage and table percentages and cut grade to fit the, quote, ideal proportion measurements. But that diamond may only measure 6.1 or 6.2 millimeters in diameter like the diamond on the right does. This is not an ideal cut diamond. It is not a desirable diamond. It is a heavy cut diamond that looks the size of a 3/4 carat round diamond. It will sell for a lower price per carat and a lower total price than the diamond on the left, which measures 6.5 millimeters, because it is less desirable as a diamond. Both these diamonds, being 1-carat diamonds, are not equally desirable. So when you go and compare price to statistics and weight, this is an important factor that you have to look at to determine if your diamond stands up to the definition of being desirable and valuable. Let's take a moment to see where we've been and where we're going in connection with what you should really know before you buy a diamond. We've discussed issues relating to 3 of the 4 C's: diamond carat weight, diamond color, and diamond clarity. In these issues, we've discussed which gemological laboratory you should be relying on. We've discussed the measurements of a stone, whether it's round enough or whether it looks its weight. We've discussed color and the inflatable grades that some laboratories other than the GIA give to diamonds. And we've discussed clarity, both in connection with the inflation of grades as well as in the desirability of the nature of the inclusions. We're now going to discuss the issue of proportion and how you just cannot rely on depth percentages and table percentages to determine whether the diamond is pretty. So let's get started with that. This image is a classic image of diamond anatomy. You can see the various portions of the diamond, the crown, the girdle, and the pavilion. And you can see on the right-hand side what makes up a crown angle and a pavilion angle. And you can also see that the total depth is the height of the diamond divided by the overall diameter of the diamond. The idea that you can judge the brilliance and fire of a diamond just by looking at the depth and table percentages on the certificate has gotten a lot of attention, especially with discussions of ideal or Talkowski cuts or AGS 0 cuts and the GIA excellent cuts. Nothing can be further from the truth. It is not percentages, but the angles of the diamond which give any diamond the brilliance and fire which make it a thing of beauty. 2 diamonds with the same depth percentage may look very different because the allocation of the depth of the stone is different. Take a look at this image. These 2 diamonds both have exactly 60% depth percentages. Yet, it is obvious that they look nothing alike. Their brilliance and fire will look nothing alike. The diamond on the bottom has a very shallow crown and a very deep pavilion. Look at the angle. Look at the crown angle. Look at the pavilion angle. The crown angle is very, very small. The pavilion angle is large. If you take a look at the diamond on top with such a high crown and a shallow pavilion, you've got a very, very large crown angle, and you've got a very small pavilion angle. The angle made at the cullet on both diamonds are also very different. It is obvious that these 2 diamonds look nothing alike, but to decide on purchasing a diamond just based on these percentages is putting yourself at risk to get a very ugly diamond. There are many other issues I could discuss with you that impact the desirability and evaluation of a diamond and whether it's right for you. But these issues are the ones that impact the 4 C's, which is the basic diamond educational material that you're going to turn to in understanding whether or not you can buy a diamond. And the answer is you cannot go based on a simple understanding of the 4 C's. You now have some questions to ask when you go out to look for a diamond. But who do you go to for the answers? You can't go to a brick and mortar store. They don't usually own their own inventory. And even if they do, they haven't spent years buying diamonds and they don't have a large enough inventory to truly understand how to explain this to you. And online internet sellers are also not the right source. Their diamond associates or consultants are not trained. They haven't bought diamonds. They don't understand diamonds. They can only give you information from the certificate or from books that they've read or been explained to. You need to go to an expert diamantaire, someone who has been in the business buying and selling diamonds for decades and generations. Someone like me and A. Fishman and Son. Doesn't have to be me, but you need someone who's been spending his own money buying diamonds and who can explain to you and can look at the diamond for you. So if you're out of town and you need to rely and trust that you're getting the right diamond, speak to someone like me who owns his own diamonds and who can explain to you the ins and outs of that specific diamond, and it will guide you to make sure that you make the right choice. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Please don't hesitate to call me if I can assist you with understanding any aspect of diamond buying or diamond education. Until next time, have a great day. So long.